What is parametric design in architecture? Picture this. The year is 1972 and you are Zaha Hadid, a young student of architecture walking through the streets of London. As you stroll ahead, you notice the straight lines of the buildings and the geometrical symmetry all around you, the strict precision of it all. And you long for something a little different, something with waves, undulations, textures, and abstraction, inspired from your childhood visits to Sumerian villages where space, people, and culture blended into one immense architectural experience. It leads you to experiment with the architectural style that many in the industry would later go on to admire and mimic: parametric design. Today, many students of architecture are in awe of parametric design. But a simple question stumps everyone. What exactly is parametric design? Is it simply twisted towers and curved facades? And was Zaha Hadid the only one to practice it? Let's find out. Well, the term was officially coined by researcher Maurice Rhino in his 1988 paper entitled Parametric Design. However, writer Robert Stiles argues that the concept originated much earlier in the work of architects such as Frei Otto, as seen in his stadium design for the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich. He used soap bubbles and strings to determine and lead the structure of buildings. Isn't that something? By the early 1980s, with the emergence of architectural software such as Pro Engineer, a new set of creative possibilities arose for European architects. They could now manipulate the parameters of their designs through these computational software and give rise to structures that move beyond functional buildings with straightly defined lines. Instead, their buildings blended aesthetic and functional design to create complex, artistic, and thought-provoking buildings. An example is Zaha Hadid's mammoth masterpiece, the Guangzhou Opera House. Other examples include Jean Nouvel's Louvre Abu Dhabi and The Fish by Frank Gehry, who even designed a building to resemble a crumpled paper bag. These new software, with self-chosen parameters, allowed architects and designers to move on from conventional homogeneous structures and instead experiment with free-form buildings. A very popular example would be the development of biomimicry, or architecture that experiments with the structures of nature to break strict shapes and barriers. The Helix Bridge in Singapore, with its intricate and spiraling DNA-like structure, is one such example. Parametric architects also experiment with different materials, sites, and environmental contexts due to this fluidity. In this sense, parametric architecture gives us the potential to make more sustainable and eco-friendly buildings that economize time, materials, and money throughout the life cycle of a building. Grasshopper, Rhino, and Dynamo are some of the popular software used today for parametric modeling. Architects favor these software particularly because they allow them to experiment with multiple design iterations at once, making the entire design thinking process much simpler to follow. We hope you found this video helpful and educational. To know more about parametric design and all its fascinating possibilities, and to learn parametric modeling yourself, log on to 1is2x.com. And for more insights on the world of architecture and design, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.